Hello and welcome back to part 3 of finding your sweet spot. Okay, have you done your home play? If you haven't, you know the rules. Stop the video and go back and answer those 4 questions. And if you're still here, that means that you've done your home play, so congratulations. This module is very large, so we've divided it over 2 weeks. So we'll do half this week and then half next week. But you'll need to have those questions in front of you because we'll be working on those today. Let's do a little bit of revision on what we've covered so far. So if you look at the screen, you can see these are our 4 circles that we're working through. And in week 1, we covered you love it. And the 4 questions were things that you love doing, things that you love about yourself, things that are most important to you, and qualities that you love in others. So that was week 1. Week 2, we covered the world needs it. And we looked at skills. And you would list 20 skills. Now, skills are things that can be taught and things that can be forgotten as well. So for instance, horse riding. It wasn't a natural skill for me. It's something I learned, and I haven't been on a horse in quite a while. I'd probably fall off one now. So a skill is something that you acquire. Then we had a look at character traits. Now, these are natural abilities. They are parts of you. They make you who you are. They're the reason why you do the things you do. So character traits, yes, you can't lose them. Once you've born with them, you've got them for life. Then we had a look at compliments, people that compliment you. What do they compliment you on? So, are you helpful, being a great cook? And then we had a list of things that you don't like doing, and we're going to be using that today. Okay, and today we're going to look at you get paid for it. Okay, so today's split up into 3 different sections. We're going to cover section 1 and 2, and section 3 we'll cover in the next part. So what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to have an activity. I'm going to tell you a few stories, and then you've got a series of questions to answer. Those series of questions, though, you'll be answering those in the next module. Okay, so let's have a look at the activity. Now, for the activity, you'll need coloured texters or crayons or highlighters, whatever works for you. I love colour. We learn with colour. It makes it easier for us to work through the process with colour. And so get some coloured textures and coloured pencils. You'll also need your questions, for the activity. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using these coloured textures, and say for instance we've got a purple one. So for purple, for me, was everything spiritual. So I highlighted or circled the spiritual, and then I went through each of the pages. I went through each of the pages and highlighted everything that had to do with anything that was spiritual. So you'll see some common themes even. And then I had, say for instance, red, and I went through, and everything that was red was about dancing and music and all things around that. Then there was blue for me. Blue for me was everything about eating and food and cooking and food preparation and all of those things about food. And green for me was helping people, communicating with people. And orange was for me learning and research and discovering and all of those things. So basically, you go through all of your pages, all of your questions, and you'll see some themes arising there. You're going to pay particular attention to these themes. They're going to help you with the next part of the process. That'll take a little while, and you'll see the themes emerging through that. What is a really good idea is to take a separate piece of paper and write those themes out. Okay, so I want to talk to you about a couple of stories around you can make money from your passion. If you have money blocks, your stuff will come up in this step. So if you're struggling here, it's definitely a money block. we have an entire webinar and a module that's just on money, money blocks, and everything about money. So if you're struggling with this, you know the story. Give me a call, email me, text me, contact me, and I can help you through the process. And just know that there is more information to come to help you through this. Okay, so the one thing that a lot of people say is, oh, you know, I've got this thing, I'm really passionate about it, but how do I make money from it? Okay, so I'm going to give you some stories from people that I know that have made money doing the thing that is very passionate for them. An amazing lady with beautiful, beautiful handwriting, spectacular handwriting. Her question was, how can I make money with, you know, the fact that I just really like to handwrite everything? Well, she now has written several books and they are in her own handwriting and she has published them. That's how she earns an income, handwriting beautiful books. There's this lady in the USA, she's a crazy mad woman, loves soap operas a lot. And so hers is like, you know, how am I going to make money just because I love to watch soap operas? Well, she actually blogs and writes TV reviews for all of the popular soapies. That's how she earns an income. She's following her passion. I have a friend who's very altruistic and she believes that, you know, we should be able to exchange services without money. And she's developed an exchange service, which means I can help and they can help and we cross over and no money changes hands. So it's amazing, and that's how she earns her income. I have another friend who's mad on quilting and she runs a quilting business. So it doesn't matter what it is that is your passion, we can find a way to monetize that, and we're going to cover that off a little bit more in the next step. So there you go. Next week we're going to be covering off on your questions. So I look forward to seeing you. Bye for now.